vibing all night.
I'm feeling so right. We vibing all night until the morning light. Throw it back on him. She looking so fine. He looking so nice. The time of our lives. Yeah. She looking so fine. He looking so nice. The time of our lives.
Hey. Ooh. I'm gonna take the low one. Ooh. What's good, Mo fam? I am back with another video. So that artist is none other than Really K. That is the song that is in my intro, and it's called A Vibe. And it's a vibe because she looking so right, having the time of my life. No, that's my little sister. I can't wait for y'all to really meet her when she gets on my channel. But yeah, I wanted to bring that energy to this video because this one is gonna be like a little, not heavy, but it's gonna be lighthearted and fun. But I'm gonna be telling y'all, like, you know, about my experiences, how I started my journey. So here we go. I'm getting tongue tied. See, I told y'all in that last video I'll be talking too fast, so let me. Okay, here we go. So in the last video I told y'all that I call myself, well, my name is Kmo Revamped and my brand is Revamped Life, and that's where Living Mo Life stemmed from. Well, Kmo Revamped, we're gonna talk about how that came about. So let's back it up. When I was younger, I really struggled with my weight, my self-confidence, just believing in who I am, and, you know, comparing myself to other people, like all the body image things you could think of, all the low self-esteem, all of that. And so for like 14 years, I worked on it. I just really tried to learn who I was as a person, what I liked, what I didn't like, what parts about me did I not like, and that did I want to fix, and so, or work on. And so it took a long time to do that. So from like 9 years old to like in my early 20s, you know, I'm on like, you're like 90 thinking about stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, because, you know, like children have emotions too. We think about things, we wonder things, we want to know things. So it started then. Fast forward to now, I call myself Kmo Revamped. And how that came about, was I was in college one summer, and I was like, you know, I want to change up my wardrobe. I want to do some things different. Like, I want to dress how I want to dress, not try to conform to society standards, because that's what I did a lot of the time when I was, you know, growing up, because I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be accepted. So I went into thrift. I thrifted that whole summer of 2014. Like, I thrifted. I wanted to get my own style. I wanted to come back to school and people would be like, you a different person. So I did that. And then I went back to college, and, you know, things were different for me. And so one time I had my friend take a picture of me, and this is when hashtags were becoming like very popular. And so I was like, what hashtag am I gonna put in here? So I had a caption, and I put hashtag Kmo Revamped. And it just started like that, because I just felt like I was new. Things have changed in me. That summer I was just like, I don't want to be sad anymore. I don't want to have low self-esteem anymore. Like, this is who I am, and I'm gonna own it and stand in it and love that person. And so Kmo Revamped just came about, and so I was putting it on like a ton of pictures. And so I was really cool, like, with a lot of people in college. Like, I was like a really fun person, like really cool to be around, knew a lot of people. And whoever followed me on Instagram, some people started asking me, like, what is a Kmo Revamped? Like, what is that? Who is that? And so I was like, oh, it's just a hashtag I have. Like, you know, I'm different now. Like, I feel different. I'm moving different. And this is when, like, it was just a new me. Like, you know, same person, but, you know, a new inside. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where it starts, is from your inside. And so when they were asking, they was like, what does revamp mean? Like, what does it mean? And so in 2016, I started a blog, and it was called The Makings of Revamp, because by this time, like, I was posting these pictures, like my fashion so on point, like just this new person, I'm talking different, like I'm not accepting BS anymore. And of course people say you changed, and I did, for the better for me, not for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta change for the better for yourself. And so I started a blog called The Makings of Revamps, and I had just basically started out, you know, telling, you know, what does revamped mean to me? What is that about? And I just say, you know, it's me, it's who I am. I don't want to suppress my emotions anymore. I want to get it out. I want to talk about it, because I know that me talking about who I am can help somebody else thrive and become who they are. And so, like, that first blog was in 2016, May 28, 2016, and I put you know, pictures of when I was in that new phase of my life. And there's one staple picture that I always had. And the first time my hashtag came on Revamped. And so on the blog, I'm just really talking about, like, you know, I'm going step by step through the journey of how I got to who I am. And the butterfly is like my spirit animal. I always compare, you know, my journey to a butterfly, because they had to start, you know, they start as a worm, and then they wrap up in the cocoon, become the chrysalis, and then they turn into the beautiful butterfly. You know, it's a whole process that they have to go through. And so I always compare my journey to that. And so my first blog was called The Caterpillar Effect, though, because I'm talking about, I didn't even get to the butterfly yet. I'm talking about the caterpillar first, and that journey of being ignored. Nobody really notices you. And it feels like nobody cares about you and things like that, and you're just trying to make your way, and like, how can I get out of this? And so I think that blog was really like a staple for me, because I would never ever talk about my emotions, my feelings, how I felt. I was always just like pretending. I had a mask. I'm happy. No, I'm happy. Like, ha ha ha. Like, I'm a goofy person. Like, people wouldn't even know anything is wrong with me. If I'm upset about something, I don't stay upset long. And so it was just like so easy for me to hide like what I was going through. And so this blog was a release for me. It was a way for me to start my healing while also helping other people. And so I would write on this blog faithfully, and it was really helping me. So I was like, you know what, I'm writing these blogs, why not make them videos? And so I was getting on Facebook Live like every Tuesday, and I would write a blog, and I would get on Facebook Live, and I would talk about that blog that I wrote. And it was great. And people were like, the reaction was just like, wow, K-Mo, like, I didn't know you were going through things like this. I didn't know that you felt like this. And I didn't even know you didn't like talking about your feelings. And it's just like, well, because I was so used to hiding it, and, you know, being that fun person, being that go-to, and, oh, K-Mo's so fun, and haha, we're gonna have a good time, that, you know, I just really just hid that type of stuff. That was the stuff that I cried about in my room at night. That was the stuff that I, you know, held inside. Or if I had sad moments, you know, it was all to myself. But writing this blog really like opened up people's eyes around me, my family, my friends at the time. And they were just like, wow, like, I never knew that, but I deal with that too. Or I would just have people message me on the side like, man, like, that video tonight really hit home. Like, I feel that way. And you know, thank you for sharing your story, because it's hard to share your story because you're afraid, like, you know, what are people gonna say? But, you know, I don't care, like, because I know personally from experience that sharing my story helps other people to want to share theirs, or want to start healing, or want to start those conversations with people who they need to have them with, or start the conversation with themselves, because that's ultimately where it starts. You have to figure out you, understand you, and love on you, all the places that hurt. Because this kind of sucks to say this, but after the deed is done, what are you going to do about it to fix it yourself? Because we can blame people. We can say they hurt me. We can say that this happened. but half the time those people don't care. So what are you going to do to pick up the pieces and to begin that healing? Acknowledge it, and if that person is receptive, do tell them for sure, because that could be helping them. But if not, you just have to deal with that. Like, deal with that piece of you and start that healing. Like, mine was just like, you know, growing up and being different and always being plus size and you know, different skin color than my siblings, and just looking at things around me and like, why am I not like that? Like, I remember many times I was like 13, I used to hold this mirror in my face. I look at it now and it's like so silly, but I used to hold this mirror in my face and be like, you're not good enough, you're ugly, nobody likes you, and you're fat, and blah blah blah. And it was just like, instead of doing that, I could have been telling myself, you're beautiful. This is what is good about you. This is what you're good at. This is what people like about you. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know. Like, I was ignorant to the fact of speaking over yourself in a positive way versus focusing on the negative. And so I look back now, and if I could talk to her, I'd be like, girl, get up. Okay? Get up. Because it's going to get so much better. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to blossom. You are going to be great. You are going to be fabulous. Like, you know what I'm saying? And even now, like, I tell my people, my followers, about affirmations and speaking over yourself. Because life and death is in the tongue. And you are the first person to hear what comes out of your mouth. So if you are saying negative things about yourself, how can you believe any positive things about yourself or anything that people say to you? Like compliments. I used to not be able to take one because, excuse me, I didn't believe it about myself. So if you don't believe it, how can anybody else believe it? You know what I'm saying? So that first one, and I was like, it was nerve-wracking because it was like, everybody's going to read this. And I'm like, whoa, what are they going to say? But it started to become so liberating that it was just like my favorite thing to do. And so now I feel is like the perfect time to bring it back and start at what I wrote from back then on this journey and move it up to now, because I am not the same girl from 2016, 2017, 2015, 14, 13. I am not the same girl. I'm a woman, and I have come into my own. I have come into my own confidence, my own body positivity, my own happiness, you know, my own contentment. And I wish this for everybody. I know everybody doesn't have it. I know on Instagram it could be a facade, Facebook a facade, vanity, people pretending, but mine is real. If I didn't have anything, I know that I got my self-confidence and I know who I am, you know? And that's the most important thing to have when you are on your journey to healing. You are on your journey to confidence. The most important thing, and I want to let y'all know this while I am taking y'all on the journey with me, is the most important thing to confidence is that self-work on the inside. If you don't have it on the inside, if you have not done that self-work, that self-healing, that writing in your journal, I say this all the time on Instagram, you're writing things, you're writing how you feel, you're writing goals that you want to make. If you are not manifesting and doing that and building up that inside, the outside is just going to be the outside. Like, I just put on some nice clothes and I took a nice picture, or, you know, I look good, but do I really feel good? I look good, but am I really healing? You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to start at the bottom, and that's what I really want to help everybody with, is starting where you are. That's all you can do, is start where you are. Who am I? What do I want to do? What is my goal? What are things that bother me? What are things that I can fix and things that I can't control? One thing my daddy has said, this quote has stuck with us, me and my sister, forever, is you're born how you're born, so make the best of it. So what are you good at? What are you talented in? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it about you that you can help someone with or help yourself with, you know? My thing is, I talk a lot, and I like to talk, and I like to listen to people. I'm a great listener, and I can express my journey because I have a lot of hills to get through still, but I feel like I've gotten over that big hill of, you know, not knowing who I am and why do I feel this way and I want to be confident. It's just like, no, I'm there. Like, the confidence is there. I have done the self-work. I have done the self-healing. And of course, healing is a lifetime journey, but I feel like I've done the dirtiest part of it. Right. And so I'm at this point now to where I'm just ready to dive in and teach other people and help other people how to do that dirty work, because it sucks. It does. There's gonna be times where you are thinking about stuff and you crying, thinking about stuff while you're on your healing and you're writing, and you something that just didn't happen that you try to forget about or suppress. Because I was a queen of suppress. Okay, I would suppress, and it just come out. But that's healing, and you gotta let it happen. And once you do, you can think back and be like, I can't believe I got through that. But that's why I want to be here to tell my story, so that you can know that it's possible. But things that will help is drinking water. And I'm like, what drinking water got to do with it? You have to take care of your body holistically, the whole thing, not just your soul, because we're gonna do surgery on that, but drinking that water, getting those fruits and veggies, clearing your mind. You have to give your body fuel that's gonna help it function. Clear your mind, write your thoughts, start that healing, because like I said, it's from the inside out. That's the only way it's gonna work, is if you are doing that dirty work. You're getting down. What's wrong with me? I know a lot of people watch Auntie Iyanla Van Zandt when she has them doing certain activities, and sometimes they on the floor, and sometimes they drawing, and sometimes they doing this. It's for a reason, and that's what I love about her. And so it's just like, yeah, that whole healing process that I had to go through by myself. Like, I wasn't talking to nobody, like, besides my blog and videos, but I would have to get through a certain stage and then write that blog and then do that video, because it was difficult. It was difficult healing. But now when I look back and when I still talk to people who I still keep in contact with, and then talking to my mentees and just people in general on Instagram that reach out, it's worth it. So I'm very excited about that, and I wanted to give the basics of the journey that y'all are gonna be going on with me. I wanted to give that background knowledge about the blogs and how I would just, the next one after the caterpillar effect, it was, well, never mind, because I had reneged. Like, do I really want to do this? Like, open it up. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. Like, it gets real, it gets serious, and that's what the journey is. But it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful when you reach those goals and you reach those milestones, and you learn to love yourself, and you start to have those boundaries, and you start not to tolerate a lot of BS that you used to when you didn't love yourself. And so I'm very excited about this, just to share, Kamo Revamped and Revamped Life, and just to help people through my story, because it's tough. Like, even now, still, when I talk about things, like, I get emotional, and I'm like, oh no, but you're gonna learn to be vulnerable. You're gonna learn to share your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be great. But hopefully, by listening to me, you will be able to stand up for yourself, stand in for yourself, and start to heal. So after every video, I would say, you live, you laugh, you love, but most importantly, you revamp. So anytime I do a video like this, that's how I'm gonna end it, okay? So today is your day. What's today? I don't even know. On March the 21st, here we go. You're going to start this journey. I'm going to write some notes of things that you can start to do. And don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone, because outside of your comfort zone is your greatest achievement, okay? I want y'all to know that, because I'm serious. I was born on August 13th, 2014. Not me as physically as a baby, but the brand new me, Kamo Revamped. And so make today your day. And if you're not ready today, tomorrow. But we just need to start. This is your year to be a better you, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Okay? I love you all. and thank you for tuning in to this video, giving you the background on the makings of Revamped and Revamped Life, the brand, and how I want to tell my story in hopes to help you achieve your self-healing goal. So you live, you laugh, you love, but most importantly, you revamped. And I will see y'all. Hold on, what they say? I'm a savage. Classy, moody, ratchet. I'm finna learn that dance on TikTok. And I will see y'all on the next video. Love y'all. Bye. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Night. Hey, 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 hey. Night. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Night. Hey, yeah, baby. Yeah, yeah.